A coin that, according to the World Economic Forum, is set to be a blockchain bank, is set to finish its paperwork. One moment, guys. Thought I had my thing plugged in here. My apologies. A coin set to be a blockchain bank. And we shall tell you about that coin today, along with some other things. But first, cue my guy, Indigo Saint. Let's get it. Let's get it. Indigo Saint in the building. Black View Investing. Let's go.
Who's this producer?
Best believe I was black or invested. With your money, you ain't gotta be guessing. Profits is what we manifested. So we binge on our black or invested. Best believe I was black or invested. Got course in this race, we ain't resting. We got stocks, we got crypto with a blessing. Just thank God for that black or invested.
What's up, crypto warriors? What is up, Black Roo crew? Trash, that opening did not go the way that we wanted it to go there. But just to repeat, a coin once dubbed a blockchain bank is just completing its crypto licensing. What do you believe it can do for the price? Let's find out here. And the whole market is waking up. Got to love that. Falls right in line with what we've been saying here, right? And what we've been saying here, you have 5 days only. We're going to go into why you have 5 days only, right? And we're going to go into why this blockchain bank, this giant, is awakening. They just dropped some news on us. And we also have news of a new SWFT partner, which I forgot to include that in the title. We may have to modify that a little later here, but yes, we have news of a new SWFT partner. Okay, so all that and more we're going to get to today. Let's see who we got in the chat here as we share the screen. Quantitative tightening, let's get it, brother. Appreciate you being in the house here. And we're going to click share the sound. So I clicked it this time. What's up, Jack Thompson? I was just watching a video of Max's and he referenced you, brother. Thank you for being in the house. What's up, Stan? What's up, Royal Pounds? What's up, Disclosure Crypto? What's up, Marie Villas? Merry Christmas to you as well. Yeah, let's get into it, guys. And definitely happy holidays on this Christmas Eve. You know, it doesn't matter if you celebrate Christmas or not, but we love you. We all love you around here. And a big hug from your bro, Black Roo, to you and yours. Thank you for joining us. You can be anywhere, but you're here, and we appreciate you around here. All right, so let's get into it. LCX, they just had some news here in which, according to their CEO, Monty Metzger, Merry Christmas, LCX officially filed our pre-application for the MiCA license in Liechtenstein as Europe's fastest growing regulated crypto exchange. We're ready to lead the way. Here's what this means for the future of crypto. So remember that the MiCA laws go into kind of effect officially on December 30th, one day before our deadline date. You have 5 days. You have 5 days only, okay? Again, we'll go over that later here. But here it is that LCX is going to get a jump on crypto regulation, probably be the first exchange in Europe to be regulated. And this is going to mean a whole bunch for LCX, right? And as we've seen, the whole entire market is kind of waking up. Jasmy is almost back to 4 cents. Velo is almost back to 3 cents, or it might be back to 3 cents. Shout out to the patrons. The patrons got a list at what we were looking at this weekend. Less than a cup of coffee for a weekly list. We appreciate you patrons. But as we can see here, LCX and the rest of the market kind of turning around here. You can see that on this RSI chart. And if I zoom in here on the daily chart, you can see that as well. Same goes for Bitcoin. And I think, again, it's coming around. It's coming to the point. We told you here, right? We told you here that central banks are going to be able to buy cryptocurrency come January 1st. And here's the actual factual documentation from the BIS from December 2022, in which they say that central banks will be able to buy cryptocurrency. So again, the committee has agreed to implement by January 1st, 2025, and this will go into effect, in which they will be able to buy cryptocurrency. That's the actual document there, but we'll read kind of the abridged document, which Cointelegraph gives us, which they say central banks to set standards on banks' crypto exposure. The new standard, which limits crypto reserves among banks to 2% by 2025, goes into effect on January 1st, 2025. So they weird way, but to understand, basically, this is going to go into effect January 2025, in which they can spend at least 2% of their reserves on cryptocurrency. And this is central now, okay? Central banks, including our Fed, which reminds me, because I saw some I don't want to say misinformation, but we already bunked this whole thing, how Chairman Powell came out and said they can't hold Bitcoin. We debunked this in the video. So go ahead and check out our video where we debunked that they can't hold Bitcoin, this whole Fed not holding Bitcoin thing. What we just read to you is part of that debunk. And the other part of the debunk is that the US already holds Bitcoin. So go ahead and check that video out if you haven't already. That's in our live video category. So yeah, go ahead and check that out if you haven't already. But I am so thoroughly excited because with the market turning around and we're so freaking close to the 29th and the 1st of January, in which I think things are going to pop off, right? This is like kind of the perfect time. We're going to show you some things in reference to that. Again, we're a little freestyling here because we kind of got into the subject before LCX, so we're going to talk about it. I'm super excited because market sentiment could not be kind of lower. There's a whole bunch of different things that are coming up, like kind of on the 30th, on the 31st, in which I believe like this, we're going to get this kind of flip of the switch moment here. I think with the central banks buying crypto, with, Trump coming up in office in late January, so many things are afoot. Again, MiCA laws go into effect on the 30th. Man, it's just so much. I'm very pumped and excited for this, right? If not for anything, at least for, LCX here, which we're going to read what these MiCA laws are going to do for them from their CEO. And he was actually nice enough to kind of like a post where I said, let's go, because I am really enthused about this. Here we are. Press release. LCX crypto exchange files for pre-application for MiCA license in Liechtenstein. MiCA announced in 2020, approved May 2023, is a game changer for Europe by February 2025. So we can see kind of more catalysts, right? It will be enacted in Liechtenstein and will harmonize crypto regulations across 30 EEA countries, giving LCX access to over 450 million plus people. 4 plus 5 is 9. We gotta throw that in there. Europe is the second largest crypto market. So it's going to be game changing for LCX. It's going to open them up to the whole European market. And they are going to probably be the first to be approved for MiCA. So they're going to get a jump on the competition. This is going to be a game changing thing. And remember, in the last video I showed you guys on LCX, definitely go check that out. We showed you where we pointed out that they're going to be a blockchain bank, and they had this on the World Economic Forum's website, and they took it down. Okay, so we pointed that out to you guys. Blockchain bank. So go ahead, go check that out on our channel. We have a longer live video of it, which we have here. I think I just already passed it. There it is. LCX will take off when this happens, and we won't tell you what this is. It's in the video there. And we also have a shorter form. Definitely watch the long video, but we have a shorter form video of that called LCX, the Sleeping Giant Ready to Soar. Okay. So definitely go check those out. But let's continue here. Our MiCA preparation has been rigorous, okay? 202 documents and 1,894 pages filed, systems upgraded for compliance, ESG data integrated, travel rule implemented since 2021. Every detail has been meticulously planned since more than a year to ensure LCX leads the way. Let's go. Okay. Why does MiCA matter? It's more than regulation. It is a bridge. We keep hearing this terminology of bridge. Like it's interesting. A bridge to mass adoption to crypto, and Europe created one single digital asset market. At LCX, we believe in being ahead of the curve. It isn't just an advantage, it's a responsibility. Okay. So again, he's saying it's more than regulation. It's a bridge to mass adoption of crypto and Europe, all created in one single digital asset market. Okay. So again, if you think of these guys as being a blockchain bank, they are going to be a bridge to blockchain for Europe. So that's huge. That can't be understated, guys. Like it really cannot be understated. Let's go back to the chat really quickly. Okay. All right. Awesome. So let's continue. See, Jack Thompson's already dropping some alpha in there. So we'll definitely get to all the comments. If you have any questions, go ahead and put them in there. While other regions like the USA or Asia face regulatory ambiguity, Europe's MiCA framework provides crypto businesses with a clear path to compliance and growth. LCX is proud to be at the forefront of this shift, paving the way for global adoption. So it's very interesting that he mentions this, because we're finally trying to get and going to get, with the Trump administration, regulation clarity in America. Here he's aptly pointing out that LCX and Europe are going to jump on that with these MiCA laws, and that's all coming December 30th, right? So I told you guys we only have 5 days left, so we're getting prepared a day before that, right? A day before that, so we're not left behind, right? But it's very interesting. Monty definitely aptly points out they're going to be ready with regulation and a regulation framework here before America, and it will be, this December 30th, 6 days from now. LCX should be ahead of this, right? Who knows if their application gets approved before then? But again, if you know who LCX is and know that they're a member of the World Economic Forum, it's only a formality that their application gets approved, because it is going to. Okay. So let's continue. To our users, partners, and LCX community, thank you. This milestone reflects our shared vision for a future of regulated innovation. Stay tuned as we share more updates on our MiCA journey. Together, we are building a future where wealth is free and accessible to all. Okay. Very inclusive and very nice statement there from Monty, saying that, we'll share this journey with everybody, and we're doing this together, right? Gotta love that. Gotta love that. So yeah, thanks Monty for that. Let's see how together this goes, right? But we got to say that this is a genuine statement, because anyone who holds the LCX token, in a sense, you are building it with him. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard to. It's kind of like I give a little pause, and I chuckle a bit, because I think of Liechtenstein being close to the World Economic Forum, and Switzerland, where all the world's or the realm's biggest banks are. So it's kind of like, okay, we're getting some crumbs off of your plate here, kind of. Wealth can be kind of free to us, but of course, you guys are definitely living it larger than we are. But thank you for the inclusion there. Much appreciated. So moving on there. If you like this thread, please repost. And we did. So very, very awesome. I think this points out to us. Oh, did I miss this part? I missed this part. I think so. Why users love LCX? No, I missed a couple parts, I think. Okay. I think I missed a couple parts, so I'm going to read them over again. I might be reading some parts over again. My apologies, guys, if I am. But yeah, let's start here, because I think I might have missed some parts. Filing this preliminary MiCA application by LCX was a team effort, from late night brainstorming to rigorous audits and collaboration with legal experts. The journey has been a marathon, not a sprint. Committed to our mission to empower freedom of wealth. Okay, they're saying that they want a freedom of wealth, and in a certain sense, we have the freedom to invest in LCX when things like this were something that you had to be like an accredited investor, like things like this were kind of things that normal people could not invest in at one time. So in a sense, I laugh, but we are kind of truly doing this together. And maybe this does lead to freedom of wealth for a lot of people, right? Especially if LCX hits some of the price targets we showed you in the last video. Definitely go check out those price targets in the last video. Why users love LCX. Proud to have an account at LCX. We can't have one there in America just yet. I think once we have regulation clarity, we probably can again. We were able to at one point, then they changed it, but I think we will at one point. Liechtenstein's largest cryptocurrency exchange, one of Europe's largest Euro spot exchanges. So again, if we think of them being a blockchain bank, so it makes sense for them being a blockchain bank, or kind of the conduit to blockchain for all in Europe. it makes sense that they're one of Europe's largest euro spot exchanges. Okay, that's just one hint to us that they will be a blockchain bank, right? ESG compliant platform. Of course, ESG is something that World Economic Forum is pushing a lot. So again, it makes sense that they will be ESG compliant. Uncompromising focus on security and scalability, which of course is important for blockchain, right? While other regions, okay, we got that. We just skipped the other two. Okay, so all right, so awesome. So very, very, very great news here for LCX, and definitely one I'm watching coming up here on the 30th or whatever, and then our deadline. Like very, very, very gonna keep my eye on LCX. Okay. So before we move into the Swift news, let's go ahead and look here who you have in the chat. What's up, Joey? What's up, Jason? Jason Goodwin. All right. Crypto Clady. Mansa Musa. Interesting. Like that name. Okay, cool. So let's go now to the Swift portion of the show. Now, Swift just announced a collaborator or a partner. So if we go to Swift, come on, Swift blockchain. We will see that Swift just partnered with a company called Cube. I would say this Cubetics, Cubetics, maybe either Cubetics or Cubetics. Either way, we're proud to share a new partnership with them. Soon, Swift API will be integrated into Cubetics wallet, bringing seamless swaps with hundreds of cryptocurrencies across multiple chains. Stay tuned for more updates. So we know Swift follows everybody. Swift literally is like partnered with everybody. Like again, if we go onto their platform, we can see that Swift supports over 800 plus tokens. Mainnets, cross-chain swaps, send and receive. That's crazy. So they're adding another wallet to their to their to the fold. And I was looking at Cubetics, and they seem pretty new actually. They say all this stuff about how they're a cutting edge layer one, but yet they only joined Twitter in the last year. Like calendar year, December 2023. So yeah, so it's been about a year, and I went on their LinkedIn site, and I found that they are here, and they had some people mention them, but I couldn't tell from the articles of people mentioning them. It seemed like it was just some AI stuff. And then when I looked up their CEO, seems like he's pretty new. So I guess we'll just have to watch this. 'Cause they seem to be like Matthew Collins. He seems like he's been around a bit, but their CEO to me, he seemed like a pretty new guy. Shafi Yakubi, I would think is how you say that. So if we looked, and I looked here, And I see here he medical trainer, London Medical School. Like he pretty much just finished that, and he started this in January of 2024. So, seems pretty fresh and pretty new to me. Um, we shall see. But I don't know. He's some guy in London from London. You know, I don't know what connections this guy has or whatnot, right? But they seem to be pretty new to me. One thing that I thought was pretty interesting is that, of course, our own Phantom Beast is following them, but also Mario Nafal decided to follow these guys, and he's a pretty big news guy. It's pretty interesting that he decided to follow Kubnetics. I'm wondering what that is about there. So it's interesting that he's following them. I guess we'll just see, right? But we know Swift, they literally add almost everybody, like meme coins, all this other stuff. So we shall see how this is going to be with Swift, and what Cubetics or Cubetics is going to do for these guys, right? Also, some Swift news is that they added FET to Bridgers, and FET, is pretty big AI token. I thought that was pretty cool that they added FET. They've added some big things over the last couple weeks. They added FET. They also added Uniswap. So pretty interesting here. Let's see how this news goes for Swift. Again, Swift we know is an American cryptocurrency. I'm really intrigued to see how this is going to go on January 1st. And again, when Trump is sworn in and Trump makes the American tax law for cryptos, that he makes it zero capital gains tax on American cryptos, I think that's just going to make things go even more bananas, right? Now, one thing I want to hit you guys with, of course, this is not a religious show. Um, I, I'm going to share something with you guys that is kind of religious in nature, but that's not the point. The point of it is, which we'll just get into right now. So we keep talking about this end of the year type of thing. And I saw this and I thought this was pretty interesting. Okay. So let's just explore this a little bit relating to crypto, but I think it's relating to the power of this end of the year and this beginning of the year for the cryptocurrency market. Okay. So just to be very direct with that, it says, this is from the New York Post, Pope Francis to open 5 sacred portals on Christmas Eve, a rule that's never been done before. That's interesting. I find that I also find it very interesting that you use the word portal and not door. And portals are right. As just said, they want to be a bridge for blockchain, a bridge for and Monty Metzger. Let me go look at that. So the bridge thing is something that is very interesting because one could say cryptocurrency is bridging or going to be a new Web3 blockchain based, digital based form of currency. So this is going to be a bridge to a whole new way of dealing with money, right? So interesting that these portals are being opened around this time. And portal is the word that New York Post chose to use, so we're going to use that word. Let me come in here because Monty did use the word bridge here. And I just want to not okay. It's a bridge to mass adoption of crypto. Okay. I think maybe the bridge, this big portal or bridge, is opening for the cryptocurrency. It's very interesting that the church is doing something that it's never done before. Okay. They say it corresponds to a jubilee, powerful time. Shout out to Crypto Ronan, mentioned the jubilee, how jubilees are supposed to be a very powerful. So here it is. Where do they say? Okay. So starting on December 20th, today, very interesting that the crypto market took a turn up today. Just something very interesting to note. 5 holy doors throughout the Vatican, including St. Peter's Basilica, Rome's 3 other basilicas to commence. It's coming up to the year 2025. So yeah, St. Peter's Basilica was off shut. A wall of bricks since the Jubilee year of Divine Mercy in 2016. Again, kind of corresponding with a Bitcoin halving year, which I find that very interesting. And on December 2nd, those were ripped down to ready for the door for the opening as a part of the rite of recognition. Okay, so you can see the Pope in front of this humongous door with gold plates, I believe, on it. And he opened it to welcome in the year of 2016. Like, who knows all of the stuff behind all of these rituals, but I just find it very interesting. And according to the article, it's this ritual's never been done before. So this is very interesting to me. So after the Christmas Eve ritual, Pope Francis will open a symbolic door inside of the Roman prison Rebia on December 26th, St. Stephen. Okay. This will be the first time a pope has opened a holy door at a prison. Okay. Interesting. Okay, it's freezing up on here. Okay, sorry, guys. That froze up on me for a second there. Okay, on Sunday, December, or 29th, like that, our date, right? Pope Francis will open the holy door at Rome's Basilica St. John Lateran, which he is also the bishop of. Okay. Then on New Year's Day, the 1st, also a day of holy obligation, the Solemnity of Mary, the holy door at the Papal Basilica of St. Mary Major outside of the Vatican, in Rome will be open. And lastly, on Sunday, January 5th, Pope Francis will open the 5th and final holy door at the Papal Basilica of St. Paul outside the walls of Rome. Okay? The Catholic tradition in Jubilee began in the 1300s and initially stretched out every 100 years rather than 25. But apparently this is a special year because he's doing something he never did before. For centuries, the holy doors have been opened at the four Roman basilicas to usher in memorable years for this church. Actually, while they're doing these rituals, that rituals usually have some huge meaning to them, right? But all like what we can take away from this is the Pope's doing something he never did before, and he's doing them on these dates that happen to correspond to a lot of things that are happening in crypto, like the MiCA laws and the central banks being able to purchase crypto for the first time ever. In modern times, Pope John Paul II also celebrated a Jubilee in 2000. At the time, writing about the significance of the holy doors pertaining to one's faith. Okay, so I just find this very, very, very interesting. So, according to the Catholic Church, these 5 portals are going to be opened, and it just happens to correspond with here with cryptocurrency. To me, this just further settles in the point that this is going to be a powerful time for cryptocurrency. Happen to kind of correspond with just powerful times for crypto. It's crazy how that happens. Just like how the Bitcoin halvings with presidential elections. I don't think that's a coincidence, right? So we have to kind of just understand that these things are not coincidences. They're definitely happening. Just like we know the symbols and sigils that they choose for the logo, the names, and the different tickers that they decide to use. None of this stuff is coincidence, right? I don't know. For me, this just says like I think there's going to be change and a powerful switch over for the market here coming up in January. Okay, so let's go ahead and listen. Look at the chat here, see if there are any questions. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. Let me know in the comments. Like, Black Roo, you're way off on that. Like, that doesn't mean anything. Let me know what you guys think about that. Do you have any information to collaborate with it? Oh, and also, I forgot to point this out. I think there's going to be a new moon on the 30th or 31st. Let's say moon phases. So all this stuff is pretty interesting, and to me lines up with some really nice times in January here. So I don't know. Tell me what you think, because I was really blown back when I saw that. I was like, wow, like wow. Pope's doing something he's never done before. And there's been freaking hundreds and hundreds of years of popes, and nobody's done that before. You're just doing it. Okay. Oh, here we are. New moon, December 30th. And what did we tell you about the new moon, right? Let's go over here and look at Bitcoin and add the moon phases, shall we? Just to show you. Where is it? New moon phases. So it seems like at least a good amount of the time, Bitcoin always runs in a new moon, like to a top, it seems. So very interesting that a new moon will be coming up on the 30th. So interesting stuff there. Very interesting stuff there. So yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. Get into the comments here. Is Stacks the best DeFi play for BTC? Well, I think just owning BTC is the best, just the best play for BTC. You know, um, I don't know. That's a good question. I honestly can't say. I really can't say. I would just think that owning BTC is always just the best choice if you're looking for Bitcoin. Um, I really think that's just the best choice. Um, Quantitative tightening, Rue, let's get it. Let's see here. LCX holder in the building, Royal Pounds, gotta love it. What's up, Jack Thompson? Hello, happy holidays to you. From me, Max, sir. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. Sleeping Giant. Look who's here. What's up, Disclosure Crypto? After a long time. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, Marie. Hey, Maru, Merry Christmas. Appreciate you. Mansa Musa, Dpin, Jim, Natix, RWA, Jim, Parcel, LCX to the moon, Tiamins to the moon. Yep, Tiamins, we covered Tiamins before on with the LCX. Parcel, we've mentioned that to the patrons. Definitely, we've mentioned that to the patrons. Haven't heard of Natix though. I'll have to take a look into that. Crypto Clady, been a minute. Yes, it has been a minute. Appreciate you, bro. What's up, Rue, in the chat? Do you see the pump prior to New Year? Well, I think we're coming up to it, right? I think it's gonna slowly edge there, and then when the New Year happens, I think it's just gonna go bananas, just crazy bananas. That's why I said you guys we have 5 days because I want people to get ready early. I didn't want to say you have to the New Year and then people be like, okay, it happens on the New Year, and then people are like, but I thought no. That's what I'm saying. The 29th, bro. We got till the 29th, 5 days. And then when the New Year happens, and then Trump getting sworn in on the 20th and all of that, I think we're just going to have some bananas time in the crypto market, right? I think sentiment's been low. Bitcoin had went all the way up to like 108, right? 1 plus 8 adds up to 9. I'm telling you guys, I'm saying this stuff for no reason, right? And then it went down to like 93. So I think that was a big kind of shock for people, right? Especially if you're new in the market and you don't know, okay, tax harvest season comes at the end of the year. We told you that multiple times. We said it on Crypto Futures channel. We said it on my channel. I think we said it on Max's channel. Shout out to Max and shout out to Crypto Future, by the way. Definitely go check out those channels. But yeah. So yeah, I definitely see the pump happening after January. That's why I'm trying to kind of get people to get prepared now. But I wouldn't be surprised to see a pump maybe when the MiCA laws happen on the 30th. Again, that's what I'm telling you guys by the 29th. So we shall see. We shall see. But for sure, I think, not financial advice. What I'm doing is I'm getting ready before January. This is what I'm doing. Based on all the reasons that I gave you, based on all the information I've shown you, like central banks investing come January 1st, like, Trump and the crypto tax that he's doing for American cryptos, the tax cut, he's doing for American cryptos. We got the Bitcoin strategic reserve that's going to happen. Forget what Powell said. We already debunked that. We debunked it, even though, Cointelegraph gave you guys conflicting information just for people who might have seen the conflicting information. I just want to let you guys know about it in case you see it. Like, wait a minute. Cointelegraph said this. No. We're going to make sure at least the crew, the Black Roo crew, is not misled around here. Let's go ahead and make sure the Black Roo crew is not misled. Let's go over here to it here. Where is it? When did I comment? Okay, right here. There we go. So Cointelegraph says, bullish analysts suggest that the Federal Reserve can't stop Donald Trump from creating a U.S. Bitcoin reserve via an executive order using the Treasury's Exchange Stabilization Fund. Well, this BS, which we showed you video here, definitely go check the video for receipts, but we'll give you the synopsis, the cliff notes here, if you will. The U.S. already holds BTC. No executive order is needed. And like we showed you earlier in this document and the Cointelegraph article, central banks can buy crypto to the tune of 2% of their reserves starting 1/1/25. Okay. There's a whole thing that I could get really deep on into about the god Janus in January, and about bridges, and about the number 11. Like, we could get real deep about that, but just just note that despite the reasons that are in addition to the reasons I just showed you, with the Catholic Church doing what they're doing on January 1st, 2025, and in preparation of that, there's a whole bunch of kind of quote unquote pagan Greek gods that are that are really strong on the number 11. Oh, I need to have a separate channel so I could get into that stuff for you guys. I think you guys will find it interesting, but I definitely don't want to mix it right here and talk about it here. So let's continue here. Update on our dear Gary network. Well, I haven't checked into Gary. I know that you like it, Disclosure Crypto. I haven't checked into it in like the fact that I know that Tim Draper does have some exposure to it, the Gary network, but as far as doing a deep dive into it, I have not as of yet. But let's look and see where it's at right now. But if we look at some of the backers of this network, we see some of the usual suspects like Galaxy, Shima Capital. Shout out to Underdog Research Channel. He's shown you how Shima Capital relates to Metapath, and how Metapath relates to Swift. And you can see there's a ton of different people related to this Gary network, and they raised 88.3 mil. That's a quite a good amount to raise, right? And you can see a lot of different guys on Gary network as far as like funders and investors go. So I could definitely see this being something in the future, right? Because all of these investors are going to, they probably got paid initially, but then like Kraken, Solana, but they're probably going to get paid on the pump back up too, right? So very, very interesting there. You can see it went from like $4 all the way from like 80 cents 2022, like almost $1, right? All the way down to under a cent, right? And now it's at a cent again. So Gary network, and a billion max supply. So definitely could be one in the future, and a very low market cap as well here. And you can see there were some holders that came into this recently. So yeah, it might definitely be one to look at in the future for sure. For sure, for sure. Thanks for always reminding us of this disclosure crypto. I take no offense of that. And yeah, we got to look at it for a bit this time. They have a WEF certification number, face, fuchsia, wide eyes, face, blue eyed, white eyes, face, red heart shape. Let's go. Yeah, we know LCX with WEF. Maybe Jack Thompson can tell us more exactly what WEF certification number means. But these guys. LCX, they have big backing from the WEF. Joey, what's going on? Merry Christmas to Ruel, aka the Black Prince of Crypto. I accept that crown very, very graciously, brother. All the best to you and your family as well. Thank you, brother. Really appreciate it. I'm glad I bought some LCX yesterday. I'm learning so much in the Patreon. Thanks, Ruel. Awesome, Jason Goodwin. I'm glad to hear that. I'm very, very glad to hear that. Yeah, this is what we're here for. This is the purpose of the channel, to make things easy and simple for guys. And if you want the deep research, I direct you to my guys who I know won't pump and dump you guys. My guys who I know will give you very deep and thorough research, like Maximus Crypto, Underdog Research Channel, guys like that, Crypto Future. But we definitely here want to give you the lowdown as simple and as easy as we can, and we offer the Patreon for people who want a weekly watch list. Between Velo, Flare, which one is more bullish? For me, I say Velo. Definitely with the securitized connection for those guys. This is just for me personally, and I always take the tact of why choose one when you can just split down the middle and buy both. Like that's always my tact on it. Is like, okay, instead of choosing, I'm gonna have both of them. Why not? I know in life you can't always do that, but in this case you can. Yeah, but between if you if you made me choose one, for me Velo is more bullish, given the securitized thing, and Jed McCaleb being an advisor on the project of Velo. I know Flare is connected to a whole bunch of different things, and I definitely own both. Yeah, I definitely own both though. But of course, I do have more Velo than Flare. That's just my personal preference. Gee, what's going on? Swift and blockchain, Swift C and Alibaba waiting for the reveal. Ooh, that's juicy. Yeah. I would love that rebuild myself, or I would love to rebuild or the reveal. Excuse me, not rebuild. The reveal. Sorry, my little Detroit accent. Sometimes I say things weird, y'all. But see, people don't. I'm glad you brought that up, because there are things like that like different companies hold on to, like. Max had been telling people for a long time that Jasmy had a Panasonic connection. And with NDAs and all of that, and it didn't get announced until like months and months after Max, maybe even a year after Max had told people about it, right? Same thing with XRP. They got so many banks that they're linked up with, and they're just holding on to that information. Now, what happens when Ripple goes public, when You got a Ripple ETF from BlackRock and Vanguard and ARK Invest and all of these guys. So there's just news, or Ripple goes public, right? So there's news that these companies are just waiting to drop, just waiting to drop. Like that should have all of you just as pumped as I am right now, right? Just this should have all of you just pumped. So Swift Alibaba, you heard it here first, courtesy of G. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Let's go. Does not Swift have at least 3 blockchain patents? They do have some patents, but I don't think any of them are active. An Underdog Research Channel went over those. Definitely go check out Underdog Research Channel's channel. He went over them, some patents they had, and I do not think any of them are active. Now, Dragon Chain, they have active patents, and we went over those, right? So it's very interesting about Dragon Chain, and I got a good amount of Dragon Chain. I was looking at their Ether scan, right? And all I know is I got a good amount of Dragon Chain, and I was like, yeah, like they're a sleeping giant with those patents, man. Reggie Middleton has told us the importance of patents, and for that, Reggie Middleton likes InChain, the company that makes Bitcoin, or BSV, right, with Greg Wright. So it's very interesting. I think those are 2 slept on projects, BSV and Dragon Chain. They're definitely slept on out here, man. They're definitely slept on. LCX got my bag. Joey's got his bag. Yeah, we might go over an hour today. That's okay. Swift C patents expired. Okay, yep. Thank you, G. G, thank you. Swift C and Alibaba and UAE and big money collaborations hitting in plain sight on the internet site. Oh yeah, that's right. We did kind of go over that, didn't we? We did that one day. We did go over some things on the internet that kind of showed some hidden Swift information, right? Like just imagine that, guys. We've already gone to 9 cents with Swift. Imagine they now announce Alibaba stuff, UAE stuff, more Draper stuff. Oh man, it's just amazing to me, right? I cannot like hide the happiness for that, right? Nobody covered these connections. Yep. So it's just amazing. It's just amazing to think about. All the reports said portal, but Google said doors. Yeah, of course Google will say doors, right? It's been done before, just not in a long time. Okay, got you, Crypto Clady. Got you. And I think, if not in a long time, why now? And if not in a long time, that makes me think that there's some energy or power for what's coming up this year, right? Which makes total sense to make an entire change on your monetary system on this type of power year, right? Just something to think about. Is LCX the place the rich will stockpile their money? Well, I'm not sure that we can say that or anything like that, but I know we can say as a blockchain bank, and how, like, if we looked at bank stocks, how lucrative bank stocks are. Now imagine now a blockchain bank that's located in Liechtenstein, close to all the other Swiss banks, and that pretty much ultimately all the money comes through the Swiss banks. That's very, very intriguing when you talk about LCX. It's very intriguing. GT Nuts, hand pink waving, and there we go. A lot of the waving. What's up, brother? Appreciate you. Crypto Clay, the moon phases were off scope for a little while, not consistent. Okay, got you, Crypto Clady. So Crypto Clady must look at that a little bit as well. Okay, so hopefully it can get more consistent, but it's just another little tick of thing to look at and say, okay, maybe this can be a pivotal, powerful, trending up time. Merry Christmas, bro. What's up, Chris Cuts _ BX? Appreciate you. Merry Christmas to you as well. Blackout, what's up? Happy holidays. Gets very limited this year. Gotta get the badge ready. 100%, bro. 100%. Jeesh, what's up? Jeesh Tech, live from Wales. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, I see it that way as well. As soon as people get their Christmas cash and government checks back to work. Prospector, good morning. Ricky Ricardo, crypto. Why is Pudgy Penguins token having such a parabolic Santa rally? I'm not sure, but shout out to one of my guys. If you traded like NFTs back in 2021, Pudgy Penguins token, you can get an airdrop there. I'll see if I can get the link for that. And maybe I'll try to see if I can get the link for that on the 26th and give it to you guys. Because maybe if you did some NFT trading in 2021, there might be some free airdrop money available for you. So I'll be sure to share that in the Patreon and the Telegram. Papa Kev, what's up, bro? What's up? It's all S word, man. Got to get right with God. I feel you and I concur. There's just so many things pointing to that. I should definitely have another episode, another channel devoted on kind of researching some of those things because I find them very interesting, and it really shows you a whole different light to the market, to learning, to everything, right? And this is just like looking at that stuff, just not you know what I mean, not any like, it's just looking at that stuff and matching patterns, no different than matching patterns on the charts, right? Just so you guys are clear, like, is Ruel S? Man, no, I'm not S. The S that G mentioned there, I'm not. But I do look at the signs that certain things are involved in that, you know. It's a very long and complicated topic to mention that. Danu, what's up? G, what's up? Riviera Group, what's good? RB, any thoughts regarding when Caspa might start to react to the bull market? That's a good question. I was looking at Caspa and I see it's a pretty good deal now. And shout out to the patrons. That was definitely on your Patreon list from a couple of weeks ago, I believe. Yeah, Caspa is a really good deal right now. And knowing Caspa, and I've shown you guys, Draper actually has a ticket in Caspa. He's related. He has some investing into Caspa. I definitely think Caspa is going to do good when that happens. I'm not sure. Is Caspa an American cryptocurrency? So could we see it blast off at the beginning of the year? I'm not sure. I have to actually check that. I'm really not sure. Caspa. Crypto location. If it's an American cryptocurrency, that might be good to know. Definitely before the 5 days. Okay. Let's see, Crunchbase. Crunchbase usually has this stuff. Okay, so they say the Czech Republic. That doesn't mean that they don't have an office in America. So that doesn't. This is just one source. So it doesn't. It doesn't mean that we've definitively proved it or not. Whoa, that doesn't seem to be right. Yeah, that's definitely not right. I don't know what this is. All right. Stop it. Let's see. Huh. Okay. There we go. They should have their corporate office somewhere on here. Or maybe not. About. Yeah, I can't say for sure. Maybe somebody in the chat knows. But are they in American crypto? Do we know where they're located? Honestly, I don't know off the top of my head. Yeah, definitely hit the like. And if you're over on the X, be sure to subscribe to my X. We're looking to get that monetized. If you're also an X, come on over to the YouTube and like and subscribe. We've been growing, guys. We've grown over 200 subscribers in the last like month. As you can see, like we're trying to up the content and put out more content and stuff like that, and the algorithm's taking notice. We appreciate you guys. Definitely share the show around. Definitely like and subscribe and comment because that helps spread the show. That helps the algorithm pick up the show. I really appreciate it if you guys can do that. Not only for me because I would greatly appreciate it, but also to get it out there to others. So thanks, guys. The IMF man is certainly not having nothing and being happy. I see what you did there with the Klaus Schwab reference there, bro. Nice. Merry Christmas to you all. Been stacking my Velo, SSH, and Swift bags. What's up, Chloe Dior? Greetings. Happy holidays. El Verano, what coin are you most bullish on of all? Oh man, that's a tough question. That's a tough question. Uh, uh that's a really tough question. Um, I really can't answer that question. Like, I really can't. If I'll give you three that I mentioned today. LCX, Swift and Velo, I really like those a lot. Also mentioned XRP. I'm really bullish on those four coins for sure. So therefore, um, XRP, Velo, LCX, and Swift. I'm bullish on all four of those. I don't think that I'm more bullish on one or more than the other. And of course, they're all in my portfolio. And between the four of those coins, I think all four of them might pop off at different times. They do different things. They're four different things. I'm bullish on all four of those. Not financial advice or anything. That's just for me and my portfolio. What do you think? Do you think people are thrown off by Ripple because it's not a blockchain? I think people are thrown off by Ripple because it took so long to take off. It took so long to take off, and I think that was by design. I think when people had found out about it first, Ripple. Okay, see, this is not going to show the right chart. You got to go Binance, get the proper one. Okay, there we go. I think when people found out about it before, I think maybe too many people had known about it. Like, and they were like, well, we got to slow this thing down. Like, it's crazy, man. This is crazy. Like, at one point, do you know, like, XRP had more market cap than Bitcoin? That's crazy to think about. But oh my God, look at this thing. It's been around forever. Like, imagine being back here and buying this thing for like, what is that, 10 cents? Under? Oh, for just pennies. This is crazy. I don't know if Americans could use Binance at this point in time. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, but if you you do the research and all of that, like just like I've shown you guys on just using this site, right? All the people that are behind it, RP's already like blown past this evaluation and probably going to do more, right? Let's look. Andreessen Horowitz, Pantera Capital, Santander, Accenture, like big, huge banks, right? SBI, which we know and we've shown you is related to Rothschilds, right? So it had a $9.8 billion valuation. And just by market cap right now, it's past that, right? Market cap 131 billion. So I mean, bone past its valuation. And probably going to go way, and no, probably about it. It's going to go higher than that. I think it will probably eventually. I put out a show that it flips Bitcoin eventually. I kind of believe that. I really believe that. If we know all the things it has its own custody firm, Medico, and all of this. It's in line to be sitting right next to Swift and working with Swift, the current system that clears all of our stuff for banking, right? So XRP, yeah, like cannot underestimate XRP out here. So I think I think most people were just sleeping on it because it just hung for so long. And effectively, I think just to kind of expound just a little bit more, effectively, I think meme coins really did do a very effective job in getting people out of XRP. So, you know, for the people that were holding since January 8th, 27 or December 2017, right? They had to wait 7 years. There's the seven. Seven's a really important number as far as law. Like we have 7 days in our week and stuff like that. Seven's really, really, really an important number. But they had to wait 7 years. And it still hasn't gotten back to, 330. I thoroughly believe it will. Come this January, it's gonna go past that. But 7 years they had to hold, right? And that's not even that bad when you think about the crypto market or the stock market. But almost 7 years of zero movement, right? And I think meme coins and things like that were very effective in getting people out of this coin. So, just my opinion. Happy holidays, Chloe Dior. Bullish on Dragon Coin, great humans who stand for something. Yeah, if you listen to the Dragon Coin talks, those guys, they don't hold anything back. They don't hold anything back. These dudes are talking about stuff that most people would say is taboo to talk about, but they do. And yeah, but I thoroughly believe with the patents that Dragon Coin has and a possible Disney connection, because again, Underdog Research Channel has shown us patents aren't cheap. They're really not cheap. And to keep them and maintain them, I think I think it would make sense that they're still connected to Disney because keeping and maintaining patents costs a lot of money. I think Dragon Chain is going to be a sleeper that many people are going to be like, wait, what? And I think there's a reason why they restrict or they make it very impossible for you to buy Dragon Chain. So the Finternet. Hey, what's up, Phantom Beat? We are just talking about you. Good talking about you. We saw that you are following Cubides, God, Cubetics. It's like, hey, Phantom Beat is following them. So this is interesting. Remnants. Yeah, something's happening. 25th Vatican 5 gate symbols. Wink, wink. Signs, symbols. Caspa, I think, is Israel. Okay, gotcha. I'm sure Caspa is in Israel, very rooted in. I think the word Caspa is Aramaic. Okay, gotcha. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Yep. Stan also says, I think Caspa is Israeli. Do you recommend utilizing the features of LCX Stack for example, staking, DeFi, and Tiamins? Personally, I'm not a fan of Tiamins because this is just me. I'm not footing it. This is just my own personal opinion. You can lab grow diamonds, and I question if you can lab grow diamonds, how can you in the same breath tell me that it takes 1 billion years of pressure to create a diamond? That makes zero sense to me. How can you make something in a lab that takes 1 billion years of pressure? I just don't. That doesn't compute to me. And it's that's what they say. That's what they're trying to tell me, right? And you can lab grow diamonds. So how can you lab grow something that supposedly takes 1 billion years to make prep for pressure wise? So either that story is not quite correct that it takes 1 billion years to make it, or our labs have figured out a way to mimic a billion years of pressure. I just don't agree with that. So to me, and there are no diamond futures. They don't have diamond, like you know how they have gold futures and silver futures and copper futures. There are no diamond futures. So I question I question diamonds. To me, I wouldn't. I'm not investing in diamonds for the reasons I just stated. If someone else wants to invest in diamonds, I understand. But for me, given those reasons, I don't think diamonds are the best use for my money. Um, Staking and DeFi, though, I haven't looked into it, and I know that they have some actually some interest growing things as far as like for like euros, and I think also for American dollars as well. I know Uphold has some stuff like that as well. So it would be worth it to look and say, like maybe when you take profits and you want to have like your money be stable and you want to have it be stable and earn some yield, maybe that might be something to look into LCX for or Uphold for. But I haven't, since it's still bull running time. I haven't really looked into that as far as LCX goes. So that's that. I have no answer for that at the moment, except for Tiamon's. For me, I'm not looking for that because um, my view of diamonds has shifted in recent years. Corporate. Okay. Yep. It's real. Based on the info. Okay, gotcha. The founder of Caspa cryptocurrency is Dr. Jonathan Sampolsky, Sampolinsky, an Israeli computer scientist, and he's the founder of DAG Labs and the founder of Caspa. And yeah, and I did see there was something relating to him and Draper, in which Draper, through some like firm, gave him some money for Caspa. So, do you think Swift can 10x? Uh, I think anything's possible. I, I don't give any financial advice or anything like that. Um, but what my price target for Swift is 33 cents. That's my own personal price target for Swift, which is 33 cents. But I've shown people on here, like if you look at the token called Seek, which we've went over before. And shout out to Jish for reminding me about Seek. Once he reminded me about it, I remember that I made a call for people last bull run where Seek went from, gosh, it went from under a cent to $1. Okay. And let me see if we can find. So here it is right here, actually. That one's not showing it well. Seek. Oh, they're messing with me here. Seek. Trying to think which one was it on. Okay, I think this will show it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so Seek was just chilling. This was last bull run, right? And people who know my channel know and have the receipts on me calling this, right? It was under a cent, zoomed all the way up to over $1. Okay. So can it be done? Yeah, it can be done. Another example I give people is Harmony One, which has a similar supply to Swift. it went from sub penny, one bull run, all the way up to 37 cents. So this is kind of my rubric. This is kind of the one I use for people to say, look, okay, this is a conservative estimate for SWIFT. But then I found out that SWIFT has already been to 9 cents. And I had to find its first chart, which is the Suobi chart. Its all-time high is 9 cents. So could it go 3x 9 cents, which is like 27 cents? I could see that. Could it go 4x 9 cents, which is 36 cents? I could see something like that. It can happen. Rosie Rios lady was telling banking friends that the train had left the station to her banking buddies. It was like a call to arms, like they were late. Oh, really? Yeah, Rosie Rios, guys, is connected to XRP. Ruel, when you say reserve currency, does that mean XRP? Well, XRP could also be a reserve too. Remember, XRP, there was some document that stated that XRP was a stable coin. And you'll note here, I hope you guys can see this graph that these mind maps that I'm bringing up. If I can switch to some, this is not the one I want to show you. Okay. Okay, this one by XX_1133_1221_11. A good follow on X. He is. Note that he put stable coins over here, right? And he has Stellar and XRP over here because they were, I think the World Bank is the one. Yep, see, World Bank. The World Bank is the one who listed these guys as stable coins. And I think XRP is valued at 10K a coin as a stable coin. So do some research on that. I know that Maximus Crypto, shout out to my guy Max. He's one of the first people I've seen like that gave that information. But you can see it's kind of backed up by this document that Mr. XX put out, that the World Bank thinks of these guys as stable coins. But of course, on top of that, Ripple has its own stable coin that's pegged to US dollar. So it's very interesting. You could think of XRP, Stellar, like their own little stable digital gold, right? As well as Bitcoin. So pretty interesting to think about. But yeah, do some research on that, guys. Do a lookup and see the World Bank did. You might have to use a special search engine because sometimes Google, when you're trying to Google the stuff on Google, you won't find it. You have to use something like pre-search or something like that. But yeah, XRP was by the World Bank valued at 10K a coin, which is pretty interesting to think about. Will we get to 10K a coin this bull run? I don't know. I really don't know. But could I see it getting to like $36 a coin? There were some people that were saying $36 a coin. Hey, there were some people that were saying $100 a coin. And Brad Garlinghouse himself has on his profile that 589, right? That's something that XRP people say 589 all the time, 589. Max put out a pretty good video kind of demystifying the whole 589 number and where it might come from. I think there might be something deeper 2 to the 589 number. But I like what Max had to say about it, but I think there might be something also as far as like numerically wise to a 589 number, which I like to look at gematria sometime. You know what I mean? I just like to match patterns. I'm not even trying to say that I'm the best gematria person in the world as far as like knowing what all connects to what, but I like to match patterns sometime. So let's just go over here and kind of look and see what we can find by putting it in here. Did it log us in? Okay. Now I just pressed the button again. Hopefully it doesn't log us out. I think if I click the button, it'll tell us something about the number. I forget. Trying to remember. There's a way on here to tell like, oh, okay, like, okay, what's this number? What is it about? Hold on. I forget how to do it though. Swear there's a way on here to say if you put in a number, it'll tell you some information about the number. Okay, there we go. Okay, I don't see anything like off the top of my head that's special about the number. Maybe you guys might. But I don't see anything. There's the 19. I like, I'm a fan of that number 19. I don't know if 19 times 31 means anything, but that's all we got there. That's it. So yeah, let me go back out. Any opinion on the GPTW gaming token that's having a poke sale on approximately 2 days in LCX? None. Zero opinion on that. I have no idea. I haven't looked into it at all. Redragon, I think Nexus is a sleeper low market cap. And Antarco Capitalist, also Antarcto. Okay, I'll take a look at Nexus. Let me write it down. Nexus, which is also another bridge, right? It's pretty funny. These bridge terms. Courtney Johnson, what's up? Lady of Crypto, what's going on? Long time no speak. Holy crap! Bloomberg calling for an XRP ETF in 2025. See, told you, it's coming. What's up, Ricky Ricardo? Crypto. Are you involved in DeFi on XRP? Not at the moment, Courtney Johnson. Not at the moment. Am I right though? These tokens that is the new financial system. So to think X's are we not missing the bigger picture of the new financial system? Not sure what you're saying there. Like maybe are you saying that X's are coming? Because I think multiple X's are coming on these. And I think like the flip of the switch moment is probably the first, right? In which these might just go like way higher, like in immediate time than people think, right? Like H bar, XRP, all of those, just immediate, bam, $5, $10, XR like LCX, boom, $3, $4, $5, right? It might be that insane. Draper and his son is very focused on like obsessed on metaverse, etc. Okay, I didn't see that they had did anything with Seek. Zeesh. I know that Draper and his son are really high on sci-fi. Yeah, I did not know that they were doing anything with Seek. If you can send me that information on the Telegram, I'd appreciate it. What's up, Esco 215? Is David Middleton, is LCX or Loop Ring? No. LCX and Loop Ring are different. What is the one token you're looking at that you can share aside from what's just for your Patreon? Well, I mean, I've shared, I pretty much, like I share with my patrons what I'm looking at for the week, but I talk about pretty much everything I'm invested in. I don't think there's any coin that I have not spoken of that I'm in, or that I don't think I've not spoken about anything that I'm in. Put it that way. But the patrons get an actual compiled list through the week of what I'm looking at. So like if you just look at the channel, like I've pretty much talked about almost every coin that I'm in, but the patrons get a list. I feel like chains like AVAX and DOT are getting left behind at this bull run, like at least price action wise. Well, those are coins too that people are not talking about. Speaking about coins that people aren't talking about, crypto collate, people aren't talking about AVAX or DOT, and that makes me think like there's a bigger picture for those guys. Like, you ever notice like and things like quant, we know about quant because Maximus talks about it a lot, right? But nobody has talked about quant. Nobody has talked about quant. As far as like you hear stuff about XRP, you hear stuff even a little bit about Stellar, which they don't really talk about Stellar either. They talk XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum. That's it. Don't really hear about Stellar. Don't really hear about and they talk Cardano, right? You don't hear anything about Polkadot. You don't hear anything about Avalanche. You don't hear anything about Quant. You don't hear anything about IOTA, right? What's up, J-Share 2.0? What up, though, bro? What up, though? It's crazy to think H-bar and XLM will reach those numbers. Well, look at it. Like, H-bar right now is at like 20 something, 26 cents, right? Its all-time high is something like 60 cents. I can thoroughly see, because think about it, right? Jay, think about it. They're owned and governed by Google, Boeing, all these big companies, LG, Dell, you name it, right? We've shown, I know you've seen them before, right? So this is just putting money in their pocket, tax-free possibly. Once Trump signs the law, tax-free money in their pocket. And they are already validating Hedera. So they already hold the coins, right? So just price injection for it to like beef them up, which probably was always the plan, right? And then you think about XLM, right? Fork of XRP and Jed McCaleb and all of the stuff he's involved in, right? Like we've shown you a little bit of it, and we've shown you like how he's connected to Pantera Capital and all of these guys, right? Pantera Capital, OpenAI, Stellar, XRP, Mt. Gox, all of that. This dude's connected to. He like connects it all, to be honest,
right? And remember, he's an advisor for Velo, right? Which is why I'm kind of higher on them than Flare, which I'm sure you could probably connect Flare to these guys, which a person already did. If you go here, right? Is Casper still in the know here? I don't know. Can we say? I don't know. But definitely Stronghold and H Bar and Stellar are, right? I thought AVAX was getting mass attention with off the grid gaming. Polkadot's definitely feeling anemic. Yeah, but then Polkadot's the one that has like things like Energy Web token on it and stuff like that. I think Polkadot is just doing what it does, and people just are not talking about it, but it's going to be something, right? And again, who is also invested in Polkadot through his son? Who is also invested in Polkadot through his son, right? Boost VC, which we already showed you guys multiple times how Draper's son owns this firm. And we go look at some of the stuff that they're in. Not only do we got Monero, right? Polkadot. And Polkadot, I think, you could say it's American too, right? I know it says Berlin, Germany on there, right? But I think Gavin is from America. I don't know. That might be something to look up. Is Polkadot an American cryptocurrency? I know it said Berlin, Germany on there, but just like Telcoin has offices everywhere, maybe Polkadot does too, right? I forget all the stuff that's on here. Polkadot DAO. Can they give me like an ecosystem? Okay, here we go. So BitTensor is on there. Alpha0, Energy Web Token, Starknet, Moonbeam. See more projects. Golden Gate, another bridge. Reef, Sora. Okay. So, interesting. Didn't show us everything because they didn't even show Energy Web Token. But, there we go. Well, we can see Draper's connected to this. It's crazy. It's crazy how much he's connected to in the cryptoverse. It's crazy. I find it weird because AVAX has been killing it behind the scenes, but it's 200% away from last cycle's high. That's what it is, man. All this news. So is H Bar. H Bar has been killing it. news after news after news after news. That's why I'm saying, like, it's just going to happen. Flip of the switch, and then boom, boom. It's not going to go up until they want it to go up, right? And I think AVAX was started by an Israeli guy too, but that it still might be quote unquote American. Is AVAX? Oh my God, I can't type today, or most days. And American crypto. I don't think so. I think the guy, because I was surprised to see the Solana was one because the guy is Ukrainian, but they have offices in America, so they count it. What are you talking? So if it's based in the United States, then I think it is an American crypto. Wait, AV, what? Okay, that was a confusing answer by AI. Okay, if part of that answer by AI was right, it might be an American cryptocurrency. Founded by Polychain Capital, which, right, we just saw Draper's son has a piece of them, so we can connect Ava back to Draper. This is craziness, bro. This is crazy. Secured 230 million from a consortium, including Polychain Capital and 3 Arrows Capital. That's crazy, bro. Had an agreement with Deloitte. Yeah, so okay, developed by researchers from Cornell. So yeah, they're an American crypto. They're developed by Cornell guys. So yeah, they're an American crypto. They're an American crypto. So interesting, bro. Interesting. HBAR definitely seems to be next up. I recently saw an interview with HBAR, ADA, XRP, and Algorand partnership for password recovery. Yep. I saw that one, or I heard about that announcement. Yeah. What's the over under for a crypto commercial during the Super Bowl? It's a good question. I would I don't know officially. 145. I love it that we have 145 people that won in the 9, boy. That won in that 9. Okay, so awesome, guys. Definitely remember to like and subscribe. I'm going to get out of here. We went pretty long today, huh? Almost 2 hours. That's cool. That's cool. Everybody have a Merry Christmas, a happy holiday. Thanks for being with me on a Christmas Eve day, guys. Really appreciate you guys. Let's answer this last question. What do you think about Arkham Intelligence? My buddy put 50K right before the dump. I know Tim Draper is directly invested in Arkham. I'm not sure how far it can go, but I know this is one he's also invested in. Like, if if we need even more Draper stuff, right? To talk about. And we haven't even talked about this at all yet. But he's invested in this as well. But he's directly invested in this. So Tim Draper, he's invested not only here, since he owns Coinbase, he's invested there too. And we got Peter Thiel and Sam Altman. So that's quite a list of characters for a cryptocurrency, right? I wouldn't doubt that this does something, right? With those guys attached. I just haven't done any research on it myself, but that's quite the list right there of people. It just raised 12 million, so that's not too much. It's not, I mean, in consideration to like things like XRP and all of that and what it raised, but that's quite the list of people there. But to be honest, I haven't done any research on what it actually does, or anything like that. Let me see. So I really couldn't tell you too much about it. But let's go to its X. Hopefully it'll come up really quickly. Yeah, so they paid the $10,000 to get the gold check mark. So I know that it's supposed to be basically like trading with AI and stuff like that. MicroStrategy buying up some more Bitcoin. So yeah, I mean, and yeah, so Draper always likes to be in exchanges, right? And all the different exchanges he owns. So yeah, I mean, maybe this is one that people shouldn't sleep on. Get a little bit of Arkham. But honestly, I haven't done any research on it. I can't tell you other than the quick research we just did, right? It looked like it was down a little bit at least. Arc. Looked like it was down a little bit at least from where it was initially. Yeah, so I mean, this looks like a release to get it if you want to get it. But again, I haven't done too much research on this one. Let me get the other. This is the week chart. Let me go to the day. Yeah, so it seems to finally be bouncing up the day. Yeah, so yeah, this would be a good price to get it if you're gonna get it. But yeah, we'll have to do some more research into Arkham. Yeah, Link, that's another one, right? Like Link and Quant. People should definitely own Link and Quant for sure. Link was definitely on this week's Patreon list for the guys. But yeah. Yeah, I heard Peter Thiel, and that's it. I'm in 100%, brother. 100%. But yeah, guys, thank you very much. And thanks, David Middleton, for sharing Arkham at the end there. Got some more alpha for people to look at, including myself. Yeah, thanks so much for joining us, guys. And we're out.